hooting and hollering, boat scooting, road tooting. Right? I've got to get like all the country sayings now that I'm going to be around a bunch of country folk.
Country folk.
Hooting and hollering, boat scooting. That's how I feel, Stephen.
I'll allow it.
I feel the same way. That was me genuinely agreeing with your yawn.
I agree.
Previously on Heroes of the Forgotten Realms.
No.
Go ahead.
No one cares. No one
Jesus.
cares about us.
You
No one
slapped.
watches us. It's
You
depressing.
Just for us. It's just for us.
You slapped a fish.
You slapped a fish.
Why did you do that?
Have you seen that video, Stephen?
Yes, he has.
Okay.
Has he? Because guess what? He didn't answer the question.
He's
You
seen it.
did.
I've actually probably watched that video with him.
I can't remember what it's from.
It's bad lip reading.
Twilight.
Oh,
Twilight.
yeah.
You slapped
She's
a
like, you slapped
fish.
a fish.
But that also made me think of the Amanda show. When it's like, knock, knock, who's there? Slap in the head with the fish. Slap in the head with the fish. I heard just slap in the head with the fish.
Oh, that show was so good. It was so random. Like, I really want to know who came up with the idea of, like, bring on the dancing lobsters. Like, why?
It was a silly, stupid thing.
Sisters? Stop licking yourself by my feet. That's disgusting.
Sorry.
Luke, stop it. It's disgusting.
Sorry.
I feel like it's weird with me being in the middle.
No.
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 We were just watching a Frasier episode, and
Oh, he says melange,
melange, which is
like a fruit salad.
yeah,
And Roz thought he was saying menage.
menage.
Like, yeah, exactly. You know,
It's a different thing.
very different things.
One's a little bit messier than the other. And I'm not talking about menage. Wait.
Yeah, it's a fruit salad.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
That's the type of mood we're in. We're still slightly sleep deprived from the open mic.
We are.
How?
We normally go to bed at 10 o'clock. We didn't get home until like 11:30. And by the time we like got ready for bed, like did all of our crap, it was like midnight.
Still catching up.
That was
with-
Monday.
And we were still got exhausted. As you can tell, I can't even form English.
I'm still tired from it.
As we said, we would go to bed early, and we didn't go to bed early yesterday.
So you're not sleep deprived from that. You were just.
I'm sleep deprived.
Yeah.
My day off tomorrow, though, so it's fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Huh.
Go ahead, Luke.
Previously on Heroes of the Forgotten Realms. Disaster ensues. We meet outside of Waterdeep by a water well. We find her, Jazz, screaming from the bottom of a well. We help her. We help her. She's injured. She's healed.
Ow!
Furthermore, we meet Ackleback
Arr.
on the edge of the water in an unlikely setting. Or likely, depending on how you look at it. Upon the seas, session number 34 of Heroes of the Forgotten Realms. We pick up at sea. The travelers are weary just escaped the Battle of Waterdeep. If you could call it that. It's more like a slaughter.
Like a mass genocide. Yeah, absolutely. So you also...
Isaac is not here anymore. He left.
Correct. He went to go find... get confirmation of sorts. So you helped Jazz out of the well, spoke to her about her dealings as a lore keeper, a shadow sorcerer of the Zenthirian. She's being picked up to go back to headquarters, Ruathon Island, where the headquarters are. You saved Jazz from some kind of black ether ichor thing that was alive that came from a simple prick in the back of her neck. You have it in a glass vial the size of like a water bottle. Will it break? You had a conversation with Queen Laurencia and James Stillwater about the massive magical pulse that came from Waterdeep, as it's stretching currently right now throughout the continent of Faerun and maybe even all of Tyrell. You kind of came to the conclusion that he will contact you when he can create a way to use his instrument of the path to find a pulses of the elemental shards across the world. What else? You get confirmation that Isaac Stone in his gun is in fact an elemental shard or spark that Jazz talked about, which comes from the Dawn Age when dragons and giants fought across Tyrell. She came to Waterdeep, Jazz, looking for something similar. Isaac left his gun with you. Who has it?
I think I have it.
Okay, make sure you add that to your inventory. Just put Isaac's gun or something like that. And he's going to go back home to look for the woman who helped him infuse the magical item into his weapon. You jumped onto a boat that belongs to not an old friend, but an old accomplice for you, Nova, and for you, Jarvis. And as we pick up, Ackleback comes out of a door right next to a stairs that protrudes up. Would you guys like to see your ship?
Yes.
Please show us.
Do you have a live view?
Just... Whoa.
Hold on. Hold your tits.
Did you show him your mini? Yeah, hold it lower. It's a bird with a spear. A bird with asthma.
Yeah. That's so funny. I want to set it. I want it to be up front. Would you guys mind if I took this away?
I don't.
Or would you like this here?
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Arrow.
No, it's just funky.
No, I'm gonna keep this because you guys are probably gonna want to be like, oh, what's that? Where are we?
Where are we? This is backwards. This is gonna bother me.
I bet you if you get rid of the map and then bring it back, it'll be behind.
Oh, I just got the titties. And I also just got blurry. Ghosts. Mm-hmm. Oh, my music on? Because I'm not listening.
coming out of this specific door here is Captain Ackleback. It's zooming on you right now.
Captain Thacklesnack.
Jazz.
Oh, I can't see. Why do I see blurry? If I turn off my camera and turn it back on, will I make myself move? If I will, I'll just stay blurry.
No, you can exit out and come back in. I don't care. Whatever you want.
No, it's not the it's not that. It's not that. It's the camera.
Yeah, it's the camera. That's why I said I'll just turn off the camera and turn it back on. What? I'm so worried every time. Why does it do I'm just saying. Hoping I need to move this. It's really annoying. It does it almost every time we use it. I'm good.
Hey, it's good. It just...
No, it's not. I know, it went good for a second and then stopped. Whoa. Huh? Ah. Hello. I'm back.
So, again,
So,
quite a quick, unexpected individual to see post all the things that have occurred in the past 3.5 weeks. As he looks to you and comes out the door, does a double take himself, and says, "Welcome aboard, old friends." As you can see, looking around the ship that you're on currently, you have the two Jarvis that you would know on the Crow's Nest, the Spruce twins, Maggie and Elroy. You would see over in the back corner over there, sort of balded with that specific tattoo on the back of his head, Malice Carnage Uncarrot.
it disappeared.
Yeah, we lost the view. There she is.
But she's not here. I
So you
didn't
saw
see
the
her.
you saw the two up
Your
top.
name has turned into Amazing Hopper on my end.
You guys saw upstairs on the top the two Maggie and Elroy Spruce twins that you would know, Jarvis. The back over there, the baldy man, Carnage, Malice Uncarrot. Then you've got in the left over here, up at the top, you got Crispy, who is like a tree blight individual. Then you have to the right over here, helming basically the ship, is Saharit Moontongue, Triton individual, and of course Captain Ackleback and Jazz. What do you say? What do you do?
Remind me, DM, the last we saw Captain Ackleback. He was hunting us, right?
Correct. He was on a ship that Nova, you were attempting to get Jarvis. And in the midst of that sort of fisticuffs, you both were like, wait a second. Either we're being both used for this, but also Nova, you realizing that like that gem isn't, his. It was a friend of his. Really, it was a friend of Jarvis's. It just then you both were like, let's just whatever. And so you got out of there. And so at that point, that's why you guys went to an ad buyer. You just entered the city, and that's where everything started.
This is awkward.
You could say that.
Of course it's not awkward as he steps forward near both of you, looks you both in the face. Bygones be bygones, and he gives you both a hug. Glasping you, giving you both like, oh gosh, come here. Pulls you both up, hits you on the shoulders.
I look over at Jarvis. I'm like, that was weird.
Jarvis looks over to Jazz and goes, how do you know this guy?
What do you mean? How do I know? I don't know him. He's just the ride.
Oh, okay.
How do you both know?
That's a long story.
Yeah, it's not that long. And he pushes you in between you both.
Oh my God.
And he comes and stands right by her, looking her in the face, and basically says, trying to kill them. They had something that was practically mine. That's about it. And she just stands there kind of like, this is not going to be a problem.
I don't think it will, but you never know.
She looks at you, Jarvis.
I don't have an issue with it. Jarvis just begins to start to greet the other crewmates, the ones that he. Is this same crew that he remembers working with? So all the same.
It's all of them. All of them.
So he just kind of goes around and catches up with them, greets them, and he, after doing that, after making his rounds, he goes to the front of the ship and leaps off and starts to kind of fly around. Every once in a while, he'll help the sails. Being able to fly is nice. He's able to go up to the top and come down, quicker than anybody else, and he just kind of gets back to his routine, helping out, making the ship sail.
Go ahead and do me a favor. Just make a straight intelligence check for me.
9.
There are several moments where you go definitely to help, and like Crispy, again, this sort of tree individual who extends their arms, similar to like Groot, right? Extends their arm to like move stuff. You like forget to tie something well, and something falls, and Crispy just like it's taken you a hot minute to really get back into the swing of things, like to remember, and people, even like the Elroy twins, who you decide your relationship with them, but like giving you stank eye and are just like what are you doing? Like, get out! What are you doing? Move! And it's just like somewhat of a weird hot moment. And Nova, you're clearly seeing he's like he knows where to go for stuff, but there's moments where he just is like not remembering, and he's just messing up a little bit here.
Yeah, when he like leaps off the ship, Nova's just like watching him because it seems like it's the most comfortable she's ever seen him in an area before. Like he seems quite familiar, and she's never gotten to see him like that before because like she knows that he used to be on ships a lot, but never has seen him in action.
For sure. So at this point, Nova, what do you do? He leaps, he's flying around.
Immediately, Nova is stressed. She is just like, it's not good for me.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you both, out of game a bit. Be prepared to make your story happen. Don't wait for me to make your story happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you do, it might feel bland. Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
Make your story happen. Cool.
Yes.
Cool. What do you
Noah
got?
feels like really like kind of awkward because Jazz doesn't really know what happened exactly. So she just kind of like kind of moseys on over. He's just kind of like staying out of the way and like being like very aware. Like you can just tell that she's just waiting for shit to hit the fan at any second. Like this seems way too chill. Like we know that they possibly have the Leonin. Like I'm in stress. She's just like, what do I do? What's the right move? Like she's literally in her brain, like racking. Okay, I can do. Should I do this? Should I do this? I need to watch my back. He's not watching my back. I need to watch my back.
So do you stay while they have a conversation, or do you want to like? What are you wanting to do, Nova?
I feel like she kind of lingers, but like she's not leaving. Like she's very cautious of what position she's in. Like she is like by the edge, so she has some sort of escape if at all. Like if she ever needs to leave, like she is very like not trustworthy, but she's trying to like keep her cool so that they don't know that she's stressed. So she's just like lingering and like people watching and kind of like watching where people are going, like what doors, who's going where, and whatnot. Just kind of getting like a lay of the land. God forbid if like shit goes awry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like way too chill.
Go ahead and make an insight check or a perception check, whatever one that you would like, as you do that.
Nat 20. Yes.
Love it. Incredible. So you're staring around, you're looking around at everybody, you're watching them. They're really working a lot right now, especially even Jarvis. Like they're getting their ship ready to go to depart on a long journey. Some of them are even coming off the ship, grabbing some cargo containers. Like this tree person, big, like walks past you and basically just, excuse me, would you please move? And just stems past you and grabs like another arm pops out of their side, like a tree limb, and grabs like massive cargo containers, brings it inside. What's interesting for your natural 20 is looking above at these two Triton individuals. They look very similar. What you would know is that they look like they are siblings, and it looks like they're communicating to each other without saying a single word. And it looks...
That's cool.
And with your natural 20, I would say it looks like there's very slight, gentle hand movements that you catch that they're communicating something to each other. I would also say that looking at the ship itself, and I'll just give you all this, you can see that there are two doors that go into an area underneath this deck. There are stairs. I'll go on this side.
Steven, we can't see it.
Why does it keep doing that?
It disappeared.
It disconnected a little bit ago.
Well, it's still showing on my end. I don't know why it keeps doing that. You guys can see, right?
Mm-mm.
You guys see?
No.
No. No, I'll try refreshing.
Why won't my computer let me refresh pages? What is happening with this one button? Well, now I see it, so it's fine. Whoa, Clark, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can see it
You guys
now.
see it? There are two... There's a door that looks like it's going down beneath the deck somewhere. Two stairs go up, and there's another two set of doors that go into an area that's in this side. Quickly looking out, you obviously... I'll try to move this without it changing too much. So I'll try to keep it like right here. But just know that there's two people that are up top here.
Okay.
Okay. You saw Captain Aquabec coming out of this door right here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably coming to the conclusion that like that's probably his area.
Mm-hmm.
And you even saw him quickly as he stepped out lock it as he left.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else that you're looking for as you are just like gauging the area and kind of gauging your surroundings?
She's just like trying to see like who goes where. Like, are there specific like is anybody being sus? Like, is anybody else like communicating in like hand signals or
Nothing like that. You hear them, and even to Jarvis, like, Jarvis, grab the sail, move. You see, like they just like motions of like pulling on levers, swinging over the sail, moving some cargo bins, unraveling rope from the dock, and even there's a moment. Where you hear one of them go, "Departure," as in like a question, and Captain Echoback looks to Jazz and says, "Is it everyone?" And she basically agrees, "Yes, that's everyone." Departure! As eventually you see as Captain Echoback, kicks the dock, pushing the ship, like strong guy, pushing the ship by himself. As the ship basically turns, letting the water shift and move the boat by itself. You get a quick glance too. Jarvis, give me a perception check with advantage for your stuff. And Nova, you can just roll a regular perception check.
Got it. 26.
He's
14?
muted.
Sorry, 26.
26. 14, Nova. 26? Nice.
I rolled a 19 plus 7.
Great. No, I love it. Yeah, you looking back at where you guys came from with the water deep, you're seeing that what looks like to be all of those ships that have come along shore, they look like they are officially docked and look like that they are not only just tending to the people, but it looks like that they're bringing on from these ships on board just containers of food and stuff. So just like knowing for your own self, maybe thinking about Granon or maybe thinking about the people, like what's going to happen. But it looks like the people are actually being tended to very well, just as best as they can be. But at Jarvis, I'll give you this though. There's a moment. It's really quick. There seems to be a flare that shoots up from the midst of the rubble. Shines very thin because you guys have moved fairly far away and you're docking, you're going off into sea. Remember, it's very cold. It's snowing out now, but it probably goes up about 250 feet, 300 feet into the air and then dissipates. At this point, Echoback basically whistles, and Jarvis, you know his whistle. It's a super loud, like super loud that echoes, which really is just like calling the people in. You see that the group ends up coming all together very quickly, just around.
Jarvis flies down and kind of hangs here on the mast.
You want to show me? You want to point? Oh.
Yeah, right here.
Where did your guidance go? Like on one of these things here?
Yeah, one of those pegs on the main mast there in the center.
Oh, on like one of these?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if I can get you. Cool. At this point, you guys kind of all get into like a circle of surrounding this area as Captain Echoback basically goes, "Again, welcome, Jazz, Jarvis, Nova. It's great seeing you. Really, it's really good to see you." As all the other ones kind of just go, they kind of clap and just smile and laugh. Well, we've got a 7-day journey here. All the way to Ruth, as he pulls out like a notepad that's like wet and like soaking and dripping, and like he's got like some like sea crap, like seaweed that's on it, just flings off. It hits one of the other guys in the face. Sorry. Ruithheim Island. What's over there? And he looks over to Jazz, and Jazz basically just says, we have a rendezvous point. Rendezvous. And looks at to you two. Well, shouldn't be too bad. I'll let Uncarrot show you where you're going to be sleeping for this evening. Jarvis, you would know, this is what's interesting. You would know that this ship is far too large of a ship for Captain Ackleback to be using. And it's and now that you're thinking about it, it's a different ship than what he used in the past. Even though it's like similar, ships are ships, it's a different ship completely. So
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, because I don't remember if I know this, did Jarvis used to work for Captain Ackleback or with Captain Ackleback? I can't remember what I know about their relationship.
You know only that he was helping a friend named Sanjin.
Interesting. Now I'm stressed.
And same thing.
Like,
and same thing for Jess. Jess and Nova know the exact same thing. That Jarvis had a friend named Sanjin that he was protecting a little amulet of. That hired you. That Captain Ackleback hired you to go take because he said that it was his.
Yes. Interesting.
DM, where are the twins right now? Are they here?
So no, they're up top still. Or no, sorry, I didn't. They came down. That was my bad. They're right in the back. Sorry, you can't really see. One's right there. One's right there. This is Crispy. You got Nova. You got Jazz. You got Ackleback. You've got what's his name? Saharit. And then right here is Uncarrot, which is the bald one. You called him Carnage.
I am going to attack this twin here.
The female twin?
Yes.
Cool, roll for your attack.
I am... Can I actually...
Jess,
Sorry, I couldn't see it.
you couldn't see it again?
No,
just have to let
it
it-
disappeared for me, but it literally had been gone the entire time. I didn't get to see anything. So I was like, this is the time I feel like I need to see. It's back now.
Can I attempt to actually grapple?
You want to go ahead and grapple her
Yes.
right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead. 100%. We are going to make a athletics and acrobatics contest. So you can go ahead and roll your athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics or
No, you have to roll athletics.
athletics? Okay.
She gets to roll athletics or acrobatics.
I rolled 14.
Okay, cool. She's got a +2, 14 as well. So at this, so the tie. No, unfortunately, the tie goes to her.
No rollies.
Technically, for a grapple contest, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll roll it. I'll roll in here.
You don't have to. Just roll on your
I
side.
rolled in that one. But that makes a 5.
That would make her as a 5 as well. But because you rolled a
Rollies!
natural no, it's not. It's not going to be rollies because you rolled a natural 1, which is an automatic failure technically.
Okay.
So you, oh man, we need something, just a little bit of a fire in here, just a little bit of, just immediately as the moment feels very together, just like.
As Jarvis swipes down to grapple the twin, he goes, "Heads up!"
Love it. Flies in. You see as you go over her, she rolls, tucks, kicks you to the side as you fly to the side back here. You hear from her, already ahead of you, Jarvis. As all of them take out their weapons, looking at both of you immediately, just ready to go. Let's roll for initiative here.
Great, I'm so excited.
I rolled 16.
A 6. I'm always last.
What'd you roll, Nova?
A 6.
That was for Jazz.
Dang it!
Okay, I'm actually going to do these separately because I don't want you guys to see all the rules I do.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to reconnect the phone. It keeps disconnecting and reconnecting.
And then
for me.
reconnecting, and then disconnecting, and then reconnecting.
Is it on
phone
Wi-Fi?
does.
No, it can't be a Wi-Fi thing because it's working perfectly on my end. It has to be the Vorpal board.
Purple door.
Let me do this. Let me exit out of Vorpal board and go back in. I'm plugged into power. It's not.
Yeah, it's doing it for both
And-
of us, so it's weird.
I had a whole session with another group of people, and it was totally fine.
I wonder if it's the
Can I
room,
use-
because we keep using this room. It's so weird.
But what sucks is that it's made for it to be like this.
Yeah.
What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, something's going on with Vorpal board. Do you see what's going on here?
What's happening?
It's like flipping everything, like rotate, like something's going on. What is? Look at this. Like, is it backwards for you guys?
No.
We don't. No.
My
see-
DM smudge is reversed. My whole name is backwards right now. What is happening? Well, this sucks. I hate it when technical difficulties get in this way. Well, it won't let me delete anything. What is... This is getting... I'm getting really pissed off right now.
We can all leave and come back.
Yeah, all of us leave, come back.
It just keeps saying connection lost. Connection to device lost. Removing component.
Well, yeah, because I'm really trying to pull everything back together here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get rid of all these things here, and I'll try to figure that out next time. Just delete, you fucking pieces of shit. They won't delete. Can you delete them?
They're deleted on our end.
Yeah, they're gone on our end.
That's Vorpal board. You're a piece of shit. I hope you.
Your name is Amazing Hopper, which I
Yeah.
think should stay that way because Stranger Things. My eyes are so itchy.
I see
We
it.
good? Okay,
I
I'm
see
not
it
gonna
too.
just vocalize when you don't see it. Let's keep moving on here.
Okay.
I just need to get my dice going here. Sorry. Cool. Dude, I rolled horribly.
Yes, I'm not last.
Jarvis, immediately. Good to see you, Jarvis.
You gotta stand.
She from her back, she pulls out two blades that make a curve like a scythe.
2 of those as well.
Nova,
What the fuck? That's literally what she says.
look out for the twins.
Great. Alright. Anybody else? We got Groot over here with the extendable arms.
Yeah, you see his arms turn into complete, like, in total, like, spears.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, yeah, just like shing, shing. Actually, one of them turns into like a large maul that has like twigs sticking out. You see that
It's gone.
It just disconnected, but let's just keep going.
Keep going.
What the fuck? I'm so mad right now.
Let's go, let's go.
Lord,
Let's go.
you cock. Okay. Yeah, so again, yeah, you're seeing all of them pull out weapons, except for Jazz and Ackleback. Both of them are like, what's going on here? Jarvis, you're up.
Yes, I'm gonna go again for the female twin, but I am going to this time attack. And if you wouldn't mind changing the song for copyright.
It keeps going.
My attack is, and you know what? I'm gonna actually tornado strike her. 18 to hit.
You kind of get up a little bit and then swarm flying down to hit her. Boom, striking down. 18 does hit.
5 savage attacker for a reroll to make it a 9 plus 4. That's a 13. 13 bludgeoning.
Boom, yeah, 100% knocking her. She makes a strength to see if she goes prone. She rolled a natural 18. So totally, you knock her and hit her in the chest. But again, you would know that the twins are nimble, and they are strong, and they're quick. 2 quick rogue types. Hitting you breaks some of the boat as it chips up a little bit too. Now keep going.
I'm gonna spend a key point if I can for stunning strike on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I think it's just you spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of your next turn. If it fails a con saving throw DC 15.
Yep. Con save plus 4 on this one. Natural 1.
She's stunned.
Damn! I need my stunning. Just keep going. Anything else?
Yes. Let's see here. I am going to use my second attack. How far away can I attack the second twin in this go?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say that's totally cool. Yeah,
Okay.
You totally just hop over her. You're still within 5 feet of her,
Okay.
but you're in between them, right behind this pole.
Okay, my attack roll to hit second twin is 26.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and this is just going to be a quarterstaff hit here.
Okay, cool.
So 6 savage attacker for a reroll makes it an 8. So I'm going to hit 12 bludgeoning with my quarterstaff to the second twin.
Love it.
I'm going to come with my bonus action second twin again. I'm going to bonus action unarmed strike.
Okay.
That is an 11 to hit.
That just misses.
Just misses. Okay, so I hit him with a quarterstaff for what did I say, 12 or whatever it was, and then I go for I real quick put it away, and then with my other hand try to go kidney punch him. And how does he respond?
Basically, you see him because they both look very similar, and you hear from him, "You're not gonna lose, or you're not gonna win this one." As he basically has a switchblade spinning in his hands, but you also know of the concealed arm blades that he typically carries on his arms. That when he makes an unarmed strike, he can trigger his arm blades to then make an additional attack with it.
Nova, you see these?
I want those. That's literally what she says. I'm like, I want those.
Shit, yeah, 100%.
End of my turn.
End of your turn. Love it. Everyone goes before Nova, unfortunately.
Single time.
Yes, 100%. Um,
I
um,
like standing up.
you see from the uncarrot guy, this guy right here, as he throws out a where did it go? You see as he takes his weapons and basically sleeves one of them, and you see what looks like to be tattoos along his shoulder basically look like ice cracking on his arm. And as he throws ice from his arm, and he's going to make I believe it's just a ranged spell attack. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oops. 18 plus 5 to hit for you, buddy. So I'm good. That totally hits. So that's going to be 9 cold damage. As he throws it at you. That's his turn. We see Sahara come over right next. I'm going to move this. Sorry if this totally changes everything.
That was
can't
9.
see.
We can't see. That was 9 cold damage to me,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. Can you guys see now?
No. Just
Fucking.
let it go.
It's such a cool view. Okay.
I know, it's a fantastic view, and that's an awesome ship.
God, yeah, I spent time on this.
I totally want to be able to see it, but I also don't want you to...
I know, no, it's fine. Okay, so Jarvis, another one comes up to your left. So there's someone in front of you, behind you. Saharit comes up to your left, on your left. Basically says, "On your left, buddy," and you see also on him a set of weaponry that's on him, however, sleeves them, and also another tattoo along his neck basically comes up as it like crawls up his veins in his neck and comes to his mouth, and his jaw turns into a bear's mouth as it looks like he comes down to bite you with this bear attack. Natural 1. How do you describe how you deflect it?
He goes, "Oh, bear mouth. Haven't seen this one in a long time." And he just kind of like steps out of the way.
As he bites down on some of the ground beneath on the ship, shatters it. Treant, buddy. Oh, poor guy. You see as he takes...
Groot.
Yeah. I'm very sorry, Jarvis. As he takes both of his arms 10 feet away from you, his 10 arm hits, both slamming down on you. It's a 17 plus 5, that's 21, or 22, natural 3. So one of them drops down on you. Describe how you missed the other one.
The other one, I'm gonna tuck and roll out of the way.
Cool. He slams down with his maul as it hits and cracks your kneecap for a moment. And you're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah!
What's interesting, roll an insight check, Jarvis.
Okay, insight is 22.
22. You notice that, yes, these guys have, like, cool shit typically, but you're now noticing that each one of them has a specific tattoo on their body. One is on their neck, one is on their arm. You see what looks like to be on Elroy, one of the twins in front of you. You see that it's a tattoo that goes right under his eyes. It's just very subtle under his scales.
And they didn't have them before.
And you see him now as he's taking his blades, with his 2 blades, you can see them, they kind of run on the top, kind of like veins on his fingertips. As you see, both of his flame, he sets his blades to flame, and does 2 stabbing attacks at you, with at advantage because you're flanked. So first one is a 10 plus 5, that's 15. That misses, I'm guessing, right?
That misses.
15. Natural 20.
Okay.
You take 7 piercing damage and 8 fire damage. As the flame erupts around your gullet, and he pulls you in, and again just says, "No hard feelings, my friend."
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Nova.
Nova, little help.
Great. Okay, I can't see, so I don't know where everybody is. So can you kind of just give me the gist of, like, who's by me right now?
You are just next to Jazz and Ackleback, who are basically like 15, 20 feet away from all of them, ganging up around Jarvis.
Jarvis just goes, go for the twins.
Well, no shit. Oh, fuck. So how close am I to any of the twins?
About 15-ish feet.
15-ish feet? Okie dokie. Oh, is it back now?
I'm
It's off
trying.
to the side.
I'm trying so hard, y'all.
Nice.
Keep going.
I would like to cast, use my bonus action to cast, Divine Favor, please.
Cool.
And I would like to cast that on my Great Axe, please.
Cool.
And I'm going to move as close as I can get to one of the twins. I can't really see, so whatever one's closest to me.
Is it not there anymore?
No, it's not there anymore.
It keeps popping up and then disappearing.
Okay, 15. Yeah, you can get next to Elroy, who's directly in front. You literally sneak in between. You're like in the middle with Jarvis.
I don't give a shit. She's just fucking going for it.
Underneath the legs of this tree person.
And I'm going to. I'm aiming for one of the twins. Is one stunned currently?
One is stunned. It's the
And
one.
can I reach that one?
Yeah, you could have gone around and gone back to her for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I want her because she's screwed.
Are we playing 5e rules? DM, stunned. You get advantage on a stunned target. If you attack?
If you're stunned,
right?
yeah, you're normal.
Yes.
100%.
Okay. I would very much like to attack her with my Great Axe, please.
Go ahead, roll.
Okay. 13.
13 does hit.
Yes! Okay. And then I get 1d12 plus 2 and then a d4 because I cast Divine Favor. 10 damage.
Love it.
And then I would like to use, I'm swinging where I maim, but don't murder.
Cool.
And Nova likes the theatrics, so she does this big swing, enough that everybody else can see, because they're all technically in front of me, correct?
Yes.
And I'm swinging around, and she's just aiming right for her shoulder, so that it comes right here.
Love it. Freaking love it. Yeah, it comes down, and you see as she's kind of she's totally stunned, not being able to move, cuts her a bit, and it just doesn't even make a sound. She can't really move well.
I love that. And then I'm gonna use my second action to attack her again. She's gonna aim for the other side.
You're cutting in a tree, cutting it down.
Yes, I'm literally hacking her from side to side. 17 plus 5, so
That hits.
22. Yeah. Alrighty, let's do her again.
Is it there? You guys see it or no?
No.
No,
Okay, keep going.
12 damage.
How do you want to knock her out?
This time she's gonna swing her axe to make it think everybody that she's gonna slice her again, but she spins it in her hand so that she gets the back end of the club and just whacks her on the side of the head, and she just kind of flops over.
Totally falls to the ground. You hear from Elroy, "You bitch."
She's unconscious, right?
She's technically unconscious.
Okay.
Cool.
Unless that's basically what it is, because she didn't want to kill her.
Yeah, I
he's
didn't want to
good
kill
on
her.
Cool. Perfect.
And afterwards, she wants to just kind of step over her body. So now technically now I'm behind Jarvis, correct?
Yep, 100%.
That's perfect.
Love it. Freaking love it. You see Jazz basically run over to get in front of you, Jarvis, and she's attempting to grapple the Elroy.
Is Elroy the tree?
Elroy's the twin.
Okay, who's the tree? Because I like his voice a lot.
His name's Crispy. Hello,
I love
name's
it,
Crispy.
Crispy the tree.
Crispy.
Piss off,
Everyone calls
ghost.
him Crispy.
Piss off,
Piss off, piss off, ghost. We've got the Wi-Fi password.
Name's Korg, made of rocks.
Name's cool. Made of rocks. My name's Crispy. Made of tree.
Oh yeah, it's a kind of a freaky circle, actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see her as she attempts to grapple the other guy. Elroy rolled a natural 20. Cool. So that's basically what she's doing. Then you see Captain Ackleback, and immediately you hear from him as he shoots into the air a shotgun of a blast that all of you guys go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I finally get to use this. I get a +4 on saves.
22.
On top of what I already had.
Jarvis, what'd you get?
And that 20
22.
+9, so 29.
Cool.
Woo!
Great. Yeah, hell yeah. There's a moment where you see as he shoots into the sky, as you hear him scream out to you, "Get off each other!" As he then points to his crewmate. If you can see, he points to what's his name? Carnage. And he says, "Everyone hands down, Carnage." And that's going to be his turn. Jarvis, top of the round, what do you do? You see that he puts a gun on his own person.
I'm going to go to Tornado Strike, and specifically at Ackleback, I'm going to try to Tornado Strike him prone, if possible.
You're gonna catch 3 opportunity attacks, if that's okay. You have Crispy, you've got Elroy, and you've got Sahara that are right next to you.
I'm going to do it. Jarvis is going to do it anyway.
Okay. That's a fail. 18. That's your
That
AC.
just
right?
hits, yeah.
17 plus 5, 22. So yeah, 2. Crispy and Elroy hit. That's 10 bludgeoning damage from Crispy. And then from Elroy. That is 7 piercing and 3 fire. As you fly up and get out of the way, as Saharat misses you completely with his bear bite. Guys can't see still, correct?
Nothing.
Fuck this thing.
My Tornado Strike is 17 to hit Ackleback.
Let me pull up the captain's stats. That hits.
I rolled a 10. That's max damage on that for 14.
Cool. He's going to roll.
I was specifically trying to put him on a shell.
He has advantage. He fails.
On his shell it is, rolling around on deck.
You crack him down, hit him. He falls down to the ground on his back, looking at you. What do you do?
he goes, "Sorry, Cap." And then so many Captain America references in this combat session. And then Jarvis is going to go back to get some revenge on Male Twin. From one tornado strike to another, he's going to tornado strike Male Twin.
You will have another opportunity attack against you from Carnage.
Screw that then. I'm going to attack Carnage.
Okay.
I couldn't see that there was the...
Yeah, I know. It's hard. I can...
It's all right.
Fucking A, man. Why is this a thing? I'm so mad at it.
16 to hit Carnage with my quarterstaff.
That hits.
Okay. 3. Another max 10, so it's 14 damage, 14 bludgeoning.
Cool. He was not touched yet. That's the first hit that's been on him.
14 bludgeoning, and I'm going to key point Flurry of Blows on him as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Question. Stunning Strike is only on action, or can it be for a bonus action as well?
You should be able to have it in a bonus action. Stunning Strike.
So here's the definition.
Defense.
When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to make the target
So yeah, you have to hit with an action first, like you did with her. Like you hit her first. So you have to use an action, one of your attack actions to hit. You have to land something in order to use that.
Okay, so Flurry Blows bonus action is fine to use.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 key points spent here, 1 for Flurry of Blows and 1 for Stunning Strike on this.
Okay.
And it is a...
No, so you can only bonus action one of those things.
Okay, gotcha. It is a 19 to hit Flurry of Blows.
That hits.
It's 10 damage, 10 bludgeoning, Flurry of Blows. Couple of cold cocks to Carnage's face.
You guys see this or no?
Yes.
Fucking stay.
For now.
How much did you do? 10?
It was 14 and then 10, so it's a total of 24 damage to him.
He's right there though. Like you totally love that. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
All of their turns. He's gonna go. So Carnage right next to you.
From 80 hit points to 26 in 2 rounds.
I haven't been touched. You don't have anything to heal yourself? You guys should work on that.
I just have a whole bunch. I have a shit ton of hit points. But Steven knows that, so that's why he just attacks the shit out of me.
Well, I also have his crew ready in case you guys were gonna do something fucking whatever. You know, like your level 7s. Don't be a little.
We all know, AKA,
She's 6.
if Jarvis is gonna do something stupid, because that's what it normally is.
Fog cloud. A cloud swarms the area all around you, literally from here out, consuming the whole upper deck of the ship. You guys are about a football field away now from land, on your ship. It's cold, it's snowing, Carnage, basically from that cold on his arm, turns it into like a fog, like a icy frozen fog that covers all around the area right here. It's heavily obscured in your area. And at this point, it kind of is silent. That's his turn. You hear a couple of... everyone make perception checks.
Can mine advantage, right?
Yes, sir.
18.
Nova.
12.
12. Nova, it's just, oh, fuck. Come on. Like, there's nothing else that you can clearly see here. That just on top of a ship, complete fog around you. Even if you're within 5 feet from someone. Jarvis, you hear the sound that Nova makes when she misty steps.
Okay. Do I hear
Okay.
directions? Do I know? Can I hear where the sound is coming from?
Not with your 18. An
Okay.
18, you can hear that. Not with an 18, though.
Okay.
Question.
Nova.
Does the fog only cover that bottom part, or is it covering the stairs up part as well?
It's covering at least up to the rails in 20 feet. I can pull up the actual just to double check here.
I just am wondering, is the upper parts of the ends of the
No,
first floor of the deck available empty?
it's a 20-foot sphere basically. So it domes around here. Like it domes around.
I
So
can't see it, but thank you for pointing.
Fuck yes. I'm just shut my phone off because this is fucking. I'm gonna write a complaint. It's not gonna mean anything. It's not gonna mean anything. But they should know that their property is ruining people's times. It is a
So
disrespect.
can I just re-verify the little upper parts where you take the stairs up? That's also covered in fog. Yes? No?
Yes, just like barely going up to it.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. At this point, now I feel like I feel like some sort of freak that I'm playing with toys on this end. Well, you guys.
No, but no. Someone's got to be able to visualize what's going on. Yeah.
Nova, your turn.
Oh, I was not prepared for it to be my turn already. I thought there were way more people before me. I am.
Watch out for a Misty Step and Echoback's on his ass.
She is immediately going to cast Shield of Faith.
Cool.
She is not down for this bullshit.
Cool.
Real quick, DM, was the fog a spell? Can Jarvis tell?
Yeah, you saw that it came from his tattoo arm.
Carnage?
I'm gonna start cutting off their tattoos. He's got a tattoo arm. Who else has tattoos? Can you tell me where?
Everybody has tattoos.
Yeah, but give me areas so I know. Do I need to aim for the head? Do I need to cut off their arm? What body parts? What limbs need to go?
You can't see anything right now because you're engulfed in fog right now.
That's true. I have no idea where I'm going.
Plus, with your perception checks, like I said, it's different a little bit for Jarvis for his hypersensitivity, but
I have no idea what to do right now. Hold on, I'm reading. Do I need to see the person? Oh crap, I do need to see the person. Damn it. I don't know what to do. Part of me is scared to move. I'm afraid I'm gonna get stabbed. Fuck it, I'm moving. I don't know where I am right now on the ship and where I can go currently. I don't really.
Who are you
know where I
attacking?
am.
Echoback?
I
So are
can't
you-
attack anybody. See anyone.
are you gonna try to swipe? You could attempt to just try to hit something
Is
or
someone close to me on the sides? Was someone when the first thing happened?
Yes, you were standing right next to someone when it happened.
Great. Can I? Am I allowed? What is holding your action? Can someone please explain it to me?
Yeah, holding your action is that you are basically turning your action into a reaction. So I'm going to hold this action, my this specific thing until this specific moment. So say I'm going to hold. I'm gonna shoot at this door. I'm gonna hold my action to shoot at this door until it opens. So the moment that it opens, your turn gets triggered.
Gotcha.
So
Good
could
question.
you say, can I hold my action until someone
Until I
attacks me?
see someone?
Correct.
Yeah,
You can
till
totally do that.
somebody comes at me.
But just
Cool.
be aware that the situation could change, and then therefore that thing that you're looking for specifically gets forfeited because it doesn't happen.
Okay.
So that
I'm afraid to just swing because then if I hit Jazz or Jarvis, I'm gonna feel like shit.
Jarvis, you knew was to your back.
Yeah, he gone.
Just swing where the person was. That's what I would do.
Just swing more.
Swing where the person was.
Okay, fuck it. I'm
Go
just gonna
ahead.
swing.
Roll your attack at disadvantage, please.
Oh, great. Okie dokie. I'll just roll these two, because why not? I rolled the 6 and 11, so 6 is my lowest one, plus 5, so 11.
That just misses.
Great. Thumbs up.
Most of these guys are AC 12 or higher.
Great, great, great.
I just changed the music, by the way.
I tried.
Okay.
Should have just
So
saved
that-
it.
Well, no, that's your one action.
Can I hold the other? Well, I cast Shield of Faith. Don't you count that as an action?
Well, I don't know if is your Shield of Faith also a bonus action?
Let me check. I don't remember. So I need to look. Yes, it is a bonus action. Yeah.
Cool.
I
So
hold
you've
my
got,
other action just in case somebody comes and attacks me.
so you're gonna wait. You're going to trigger when you get if you are attempted to get hit. You're going to
Yes.
then hit. Cool.
Yes.
Solid. Cool.
Cool.
Help me remember that.
Cool.
You see. Actually, you don't. You
I don't.
Hear,
We don't see anything.
You hear a blast of as the fog completely dissipates around you, and you see Jazz basically throwing the fog away, like out of here, dispersing it with a certain like magical aura that she has around her hands. That's basically dispelling it in a way. So all that's left in front of you, even though you said that you were going to wait for someone to hit you, you do see now in front of you directly, Nova, is someone that's like doing one of these things, right? But the rest of you guys, you see that like most of the people have Misty stepped up on the decks next to you, like up one set of decks.
They all did?
So you have Jazz to your left, Nova, right behind you, Jarvis. The only person that's on the below where you guys were is Saharit and Akobak on his back, while the other three are up on top of the next set of decks on one side and the other.
So they all Misty stepped.
They all Misty stepped. There were 3 Misty steps.
Could they do that before? Did Jarvis know that they could do that before?
No.
Shit. Jarvis just goes, well, that's new.
There's a lot of yeah, there's a lot of new things that we can do, Jarvis. Don't fuck with us.
Do I have Shield of Faith? Is it just on me or is it on the because we're in close proximity?
You can choose.
Okay.
You can basically it's on you. You might say that you could do it on somebody else. I don't know. Anyway,
Let me double check because things have changed. Surround. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range. So I guess it's just on me.
it's just on you. Yeah.
Okay.
Akobak gets up, and you hear from him again. You see, that's enough! And he walks over to Saharit, round the main beam in the center, takes his gun, goes to his temple, shoots and crushes and explodes his head completely. And his head completely obliterates and falls to the ground. The rest of the crew just stop. I need you both to make wisdom saving throws again.
$17.
22.
Jarvis, you have this moment where... Oh, I have to do Jazz. cocked.
What did you roll?
17.
I rolled a 22.
Nova, you're good. I will say this now. Nova, go ahead and make some sort. I would say no. I'll let you feel this. Nova, there's a moment. A second time the gun has gone off, there's a moment where fear sets into your chest, like a straight, like you're like you don't even want to look at the weapon that he's carrying. This shotgun, sawed-off barreled, that smokes of black comes from it. That you feel like a sense of fear, and you're just like, you shrug it off as you hear from inside, kindle the light. Jarvis, however, you are considered frightened of his weapon, and you can't, therefore, you can do all the normal stuff, you just can't go near his gun, wherever that gun is. You have to, you have to use your movement if it's like to get away from that. I'm not going to be a stickler of that, but just know, like, inside, like, there's a moment where that gun, this is also new. The gun is like creates this black smoke post fire that, since you're right near it, just fills your nostrils, and you just feel the sense of just deep fear of it. Anybody else? And he just moves his gun. Jarvis, what do you do? You got 2 people that are down. 1 is killed completely. 1 is unconscious. The other 3 are up on the next decks. Jazz is right next to you both. You are now about a football field and a half away from land.
How far is Akko back from me?
15 feet. Nova's in front of you. I'll do these things. Are you using your phone at all, dude?
Am I using my phone?
Yeah.
No.
If you just want to take quick glances at this, that might help y'all in general. Tell me if you can see your phone, bro. You can see?
Yes.
Let me shut off. Oop, I just zoomed in. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you see in the 2 other decks, you got Crispy, you got Elroy, and then you've got Carnage over here. Down here is Ackleback. He shot Saharet, and then you 3 are clumbered up right here with Maggie on the ground. Stunned and unconscious.
Jarvis just goes, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. He puts his hands up.
Just gun toward, like, he moves his gun towards you.
I'm done.
Nova, what do you do?
I want to look right at Ackleback. I want him to know that whatever he's got going on, like, does not affect me in any way, shape, or form. And she just... Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a performance or a persuasion or intimidation check. I think
I never get to use my intimidation, and it's +6.
Dude, yeah. Use it.
Whoa! Well, my die has just disappeared. I've lost her. You see it? That's not it. I don't know where it's went.
Roll another.
Yep. I have lost it. Clark will find it for me. Well, that sucks. 17 + 6. Somebody do the math.
You see, yeah. What does it look like in your eyes? What, like, explain it. You do a great job at explaining stuff like this. Just explain it.
She looks over at Jarvis and can kind of see that, like, everybody around me is kind of funky, and like she's kind of like quick scanning and seeing that, like, everybody is kind of like really tense, and she's confused as to why, but she feels that, like, feeling of like, oh shit, okay, this is what I gotta do. And she literally just like puts her great axe on her back, and she just like looks dead up, like straight at him. And you know when her eyes kind of go white? She just does that, and her hands start to glow a little bit. And then she it glows, and then it stops, and she just looks at him, like dead in the eyes. Like, I'm not scared of him in any way, shape, or form.
He does a double take at you, looks you in the eyes as well, turns.
And she's gonna mimic his head movement.
Make an insight check now. Jarvis, if you want to make an insight check as well, you can.
Hacked. Whoa.
It's a natural 2, making it a 6.
21.
Jarvis again, total freaked out. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Everything just was so quick. Just a lot. Nova, you have a sense in him that he is He seems like he's holding back a lot of anger right now. Severe and brutal rage, and he's been holding it back.
Interesting. I feel like she wants to just kind of keep that in her back pocket.
Okay. Severe, uncontrollable rage. Jarvis, you put your hands up. Anything else you want to do?
I guess I can. I mean, you know what? I can hold my action until someone tries to attack me.
Okay.
Yeah, he's completely surrendered, hands up, but on the defense.
Okay. At that point, you see the rest of the crew kind of just like sleeve some of their weapons. Their magical effects die down. You see Carnage go over to the steering wheel and start to shift it. Some of the specific sails begin to move, and you were just letting the waves kind of cast you out into the ocean. He's basically setting it right to where you would need to go.
DM question.
Go ahead.
Can we see the tattoos when they're not in combat mode, or do they kind of like flare up?
They totally flare up. Think of like a... was it in Twilight? No, maybe it wasn't in Twilight.
Oh, you're bringing me in? Okay. That makes it square, which is nice. Okay. So they kind of like flare up whenever
And then
they're in like combat mode.
Yeah, and they basically set. And they're present on their arms. Like, you see that the person that had their head exploded, you see like their bare face go down as it looks like around their neck is like a tattoo of like fur. You see with your earlier roll, like you see that what their magical effects were is like a tattoo representation of it.
Okay.
On their arm. Okay.
But like I can physically see them on everybody, and now I kind of know what they do.
When
the
you're
most part.
Yeah, when you're up and close to them too, like you can see a little bit, but like you see Elroy jump up from on here, another misty step, and he goes up on top of the crow's nest.
Okay.
And he's up on top. Crispy basically goes as he walks past Ackelback, stares at him, and you see as Crispy goes down below into another area. And as he does, you see that he pulls behind him the dead body of Sahara with him down below. Jazz speaks up and says, "What the fuck was that?" Looks at you, Jarvis and Nova.
Well, I just I was just messing around like we used to do, but clearly things have changed around here a little bit.
You hear a scoff at Carnage up at the wheel. Captain Nickelback looks at you, kind of steps in. Now it's like one of those, like, it's like the four of you that are like standing eye to eye. As you see Jarvis, the feeling of that fear sets away as he puts the weapon back into his side carry, but you know exactly where it is and how it sits. Because it's not a beautiful sight to see for you. You see as he kicks, "Wake up!" and he kicks over like a container of water onto Maggie, the other twin, as she just wakes up. Oh, fucking head. Oh, I like can't move my arm. Fuck you, Jarvis. And she's like slowly, barely moving. Like it's like slowly coming off her. How long of a time does it take? Does it say in Sending Strike?
It's end of my next turn.
So yeah, so it's coming off. Cool. Captain Ackleback basically looks at you and says, "Let's converse." And you hear him swear under his breath. Fucking, I swear to God, this piece is fucking shit. He takes you into the back room. His room. Opens the door, stands in there, lets you go inside. Do you follow or go in or no?
Nova would like to see where he gets his key from.
Make a perception check.
16.
It's hard because you're behind him. And he's a big dude with a big shell and a big trench coat that covers his back that flares up to him, a hat. The best that you can get is that you hear a chingling sound just at the front of him. Nothing like he doesn't like move his jacket below to the left or right. Okay? Opens the door, holds it wide open.
Jarvis is going to slowly approach over there, and as he does, he passes Maggie and goes, "Sorry, I thought we were just messing around, like, never mind."
Yeah, she doesn't say anything.
Jarvis just walks in.
Shuts the door. I'm gonna turn music off for a minute. I'm kind of over it.
Jarvis goes to Ackleback. You really got to keep that thing on your hip.
My thing on my hip just saved all of us. As he sits down, you see in this room, dim lit, just a couple candles that are on a major desk that's in the back. When you walk in, you're like walking in on the left side of a door, right? Like you can, on here. And I'll do my best here. But I didn't add stuff in here just yet. And I haven't opened this in a long time.
No way.
You haven't seen all of this?
I have. That's dope. I forgot that it does that.
You walk in here. I don't have the stuff set in right now, but there's a major desk that sits right here. There is in the corner. It's not a corner though, as you see what looks like to be a large map of all of the islands off the Sword Coast and this like blanket that covers to the back here. There is a bed. Couch that's over on the right side here that lays somewhat like a leather, but it looks like it's like worn to shit. Like, but also interesting enough, there's like a lot of beautiful books in here that seem to be like ripped and torn off of a bookshelf, like a bookshelf that's been like taken, destroyed, ripped apart, papers all over the floor and up near it. In front of the desk here is it's like a chest that seems to have a couple like gold coins that's like sticking out from underneath, like a coin that's right underneath the couch, right? Like you can see like just like the circumference, or not circumference, just the like, you know what I'm talking about. And so yeah, you also see that there's a another wardrobe that's like on the center here. completely open. Doesn't seem to be anything in it as it's just completely wide open. A couple drawers underneath that have a shirt that's sticking out of it. What you would gather from this is that, again, this looks like it's been ransacked, lived in recently. Okay? Jazz pops up and says, seriously, what's going on? What's your name? Captain Hackleback, and we have a connection. And she looks at you, Nova, and says, what is he talking about?
And she looks at Jarvis. And she looks back at Jazz. You've kind of opened up to me, so I might as well open up to you. I used to be a bounty hunter, pretty good one, I would say. And my last boss was him.
And I can assure you that ending on terms that are a little bit ambiguous, I would say.
You can say that.
Jarvis, do you say anything at this point?
Jarvis is quiet right now. He's soaking it all in.
Cool. Jazz chimes up and says, well, listen, Captain, all we need is a ride. I'm sure that you're getting paid very generously for this, and trust me, you causing any problems here or your people is only going to mean more difficulty for you. So, as she kind of smirks. So, we all are going to get along here, correct?
It was never my intention to not get along. Again, I was just messing around like we used to. I mean, what happened around here, Captain?
He takes off his hat as he sits down and he goes, greed. People just get really greedy around here. And they take things offensive. But I've been reading this book, and he goes up to the bookshelf and he pulls it off.
It's the subtle art of not giving a fuck.
No, it shows it, and it just shows the me that I've always wanted to be.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's worse.
You can borrow it if you want. But it's all about understanding not only who you are, your self-awareness, but social awareness, and how to have self-management and relationship management.
Who are you?
I'm just a survivor.
Turtle. Living his best life.
And he takes off his hat, and as from where he was sitting, he gets back up. Jarvis, he looks over to you, Jarvis, and just goes, "It doesn't. It matters. I know. But in all reality, it doesn't matter too. Right?"
Captain, you can put on a show for these ladies, but you and I both know who you are. Now, tell us what the hell's going on, really.
He literally is like, I'm here to take her, and apparently you, to Ruthheim Island. And that's what I'm getting paid for, and that's what I'm going to do. You want to see the contract?
Can I do like a insight check, like perception, anything like that?
Insight check's fine.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, with a 19, you... How does Nova, understand social awareness? And understand...
Like, she's very, she pays attention to, mannerisms. Okay. eye contact. Like, does he seem like he's just like pulling this out of his ass? Like, is he trying to like put on a facade? Or is he like being like genuine? Like, seems very like just like this is natural.
What he just said was, it seemed that he was being completely true about it. What you just heard from him is he's being accurate about it.
So what made you become the you wanted to be? Where's this flip? Because you weren't like this before. And obviously he said they aren't like what they were before.
Again, he sits down and he goes, what we were before is yesterday, and who we are is today. I would say that who I am has really never changed. However, you get different goals, and that changes your plans. Now, trust me.
So what are these new goals?
My goal is simple. Take her, and apparently you, to Ruatham Island.
And then after that?
Wherever the coin brings me. Is that going to be a problem for you?
No.
I'm sure we
just
could
curious.
turn around.
I'm just really curious.
Miss Jazz, I respect you, and I'm contracted to bring you. However, I don't need to bring them.
Okay, let's not do that, as I'm just trying to get to know you, because I did work for you and knew nothing about you. So I'm just trying to get to know you.
And that's very true. I would also say that I didn't know you, and I hired you.
I mean, you kind of knew me. You knew my reputation. I knew nothing about you.
Listen, I would say that it was more of a, when you want something, and you do what you can to get what you want. And that's the problem.
We met a little satyr boy who felt the same way.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I didn't say his name. I just said we met someone. You don't have to know them.
Well, listen, like I said, I'm here, and you both are here. We've got 7 days. Let's try to keep this as civil as we can.
Can you just cut the bullshit and tell us what's going on with the tattoos? This next words I'm gonna insight check like nobody's fucking business.
Okay, go. Okay, roll it.
He can respond. He can respond. I'll just wait until he responds.
For sure. The tattoos, they were a gift. Go ahead, roll.
15.
15. A gift sounds pretty vague.
Sounds sus. From who?
It's what I just said though. He wasn't lying. It's just vague.
He's just not being like completely honest.
He's just not sharing further.
Yeah.
So if you want to try
I'm
to
prying.
get him, okay, go ahead, pry.
I'm prying. From who?
Well, if you want to know, it was up north on the Sword Coast where we were parked for a little bit, potentially on our way from forgetting about a certain goal that we had for a little bit.
Gotcha. You told me where. That is another word that starts with a W. But I asked for who.
At this point, a name might be a little bit. Her name is Miss Crypt.
Oh shit! Oh no! I'm glad I asked. Great.
And to be honest, it was an opportunity that you truly cannot miss. And if you miss
Yeah.
it, that's where regret comes from. And he opens up the book. And the book, you only have regret if you start to believe the less of your worth. And it just like, and he starts to just go on and start like blah 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 bullshit, like
Sure.
whatever he's saying. And I haven't seen her since. It's cost me and us a big, big snag. Let me tell you. But it is what it is.
What can I ask possibly what because that's a lot. What did you have to exchange for something like that? Because that's like in depth.
I think now it's a time of my questioning. Why are you here?
We're on our way. We're doing a cargo run.
A cargo run.
Right. We're helping Jazz. We
What
met
kind
her
of
in
cargo?
Waterdeep. Sorry?
What kind of cargo? It's big, small.
I actually, Nova and I have not been told what kind of cargo. Jazz is the only one who knows.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
12.
He looks at you and goes, cargo. You can never have enough hands, can you, Jarvis?
And it helps that I got his wings go up.
You were a really great help for the time. Little too quiet, but
Can I ask how you two know each other? Did he used to work with you? I have so many questions.
I'm as he like gets close to Jarvis, it becomes like him and Jarvis versus you, Nova.
Oh shit.
Jarvie.
Ew, Jarvis.
You haven't told her about us.
I guess there's not much to talk about.
Oh. Get the knife out of my chest, you know. Nova.
Don't tempt me.
As he just puts his hand on his weapon. Just breathes in, closes his eyes. Let's go.
All right, crackhead.
When you save someone's life, they're typically, they feel this indebtedness towards you, and gotta say, Jarvis feels guilt, and when he feels guilt, he holds on.
You didn't save me. You abducted me.
Oh shit.
Is that what you call it? I just thought of the Ravagers.
Yes, dude, I was totally going there. You said that you
I
you
saved
said
you from them from eating you.
you said you needed me, but all you needed me for was my size because it made it easier for thieving.
For thieving. That's so true. Basically, he goes, Jarvis, you're the only one with wings. You could have flown the fuck out of here at any time. So don't blame me for your decisions.
That's bullshit.
How long have you guys known each other?
Too long.
How many years has it been? 2? 3 years? How many? Jarvis, Steven can't remember. What did we say? We said it was more. We said we didn't say. We
I have
talked a long time ago.
I have it. I have it. Give me a sec.
You're fine. Jazz pulls you, Nova, quickly to the side. Will you excuse us? pulls you outside of the room and goes outside a bit into
4
the snow.
years.
4 years. Okay, 4 years. Okay, then I won't do that. As you just whatever. But Jazz looks to you, Nova, and just taps you while they're having a quick moment. Can we just talk for a moment when you get a second?
Sure.
4 unenthusiastic years. Jarvis ever tell you about the time that we stole from the peninsula and all of the other individuals that we took from and in their ship and then we exploded their hut? You ever tell you about that one?
No, but I mean, I've done some really messed up stuff in my past, so I mean, everyone's got some dirt.
He just gets close to you and just from a smile goes straight to a snarl, and you see the anger that you saw holding back in his eyes before as he looks at you and says, "Not like Jarvis." As he moves back to the desk and he holds up this like a stack of like paper and he goes, "We got 7 days, have no problem with food. Well, with you two being on, Jarvis, I know we don't really have that much fish, so we will probably have to go fishing tomorrow. Catch something for your tooth. For you, Nova, probably should be fine. I would also say that with 1 down, we had an extra bunk. Now we have 2. Greatly just be able to bunk with the other ones that are down below if you want. Go ahead and make camp down below. We got 7 days with each other. I'll stay out of your hands and you stay out of mine."
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz pops up and goes, "Great. Wonderful. Can I speak to you both just privately?" Ackleback says, "Shut the door while you're gone." You guys leave. Make perception checks.
I rolled 2 17s. 24.
15.
Jarvis being the last one out, you quickly see as he shuts the door, you see in that moment, you see him take out something from a drawer that looks to be very shiny, and then the door shuts. Like a halo of blue.
Jarvis just goes, let's go up top.
Jazz goes, "What? Where? Like up on
Let's
top,
fly.
like a crow's nest?
Crow's nest.
Or you see Elroy's up there. by the way.
Okay, I'm going to fly up there and kick him out.
What do you say?
I go, hey man, I got it up here for now.
I don't think you do.
Yeah,
Seems like I have it up here.
yeah, I'm good. Trust me. And then I just look. I look to the to Nova and Jazz, who are climbing up the mast.
He looks at you and goes, "I'm not fucking leaving. You can go the one across, and there's another crow's nest that's on the other mast across. Unless you want to try something, intimidate him, or try to persuade him, or deceive him to do something."
I'm going to gust.
Gus is, let me pull that up so I remember what it is. I just thought of something when you said it. My mind just went to places. So who knows if this is good? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna gust. A huge gust of wind to hit him. All of a sudden.
He needs to make a strength saving throw. He's got +3. 14.
My DC's 15.
He fails. Flips over the mass. Starts to fall.
I'm gonna go
Misty
to.
steps.
Oh, Misty steps. Okay.
Misty steps on top of the other mass across. as he catches, looks at you across.
He goes, "Windy."
He just smiles and takes out his blade, starts picking at his tooth. The jazz and that you guys get up to the top mast here. I'll pull this up. Oh,
Jarvis perches all the way up there.
I can't. I won't be able to get you.
That's okay. Just know that that's where he's at. He's perched all the way up top. This is actually, by the way, this is where Jarvis sleeps.
Cool.
He actually starts unpacking his stuff. Kind of putting his bag out on the perch and kind of almost getting ready to go to sleep, make camp up here.
What are you doing?
You said you needed to talk. You know, we're here.
Okay. Should you guys leave?
What do you
give
mean?
me the gun, and I'll
Should we
wait
leave?
here.
What do you mean?
Listen, I think you guys are really great. I think you can add a lot. I'm concerned that you are bringing a distraction. Just want to be honest.
Distraction of what?
Distraction for what I need to do.
What we all need to do, because we are here to help you.
I get that. I'm just asking a simple question.
I was just asking.
I was just your fucking shit. I was just asking. Okay, just asking. If this is too much for you both, we're not too far. And as you can see, you look like you're 5 to 10 miles away from the shoreline.
I'm not leaving, but Nova, if you want to,
No.
I mean, you would have to carry her.
We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Isaac trusted us with his gun. And that is like trusting, like a mother trusting her newborn child with someone.
And I'm trusting you. There's not going to be any issues here.
Well, you obviously heard him. It was a misunderstanding.
It was an accident. I didn't know
that turned way too hostile.
We would just... My 3 years or 4 years with this crew, I mean, you have to understand that it's completely changed. They're different. They're not the same.
With all due respect, I think everyone's different from 3 to 4 years ago. Even you, Jarvis.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but... I mean, shit. I didn't learn how to Misty Step.
Yeah, but you knew how to throw a first punch.
It's just messing around.
I was just asking. Okay.
Well,
at this point, I'm gonna go get
Jenny.
I'm gonna go get my stuff unpacked, and I'm gonna go get some rest. So, feel free to meet me downstairs, Nova, if you're gonna bunk with me or whatever.
Yeah, you guys should definitely stick together down there.
She pops her back up and goes. She just goes back down. So it's just you two right now.
Nova's gonna linger a little bit.
Cool.
And she's just standing there, and you can tell that, like she wants to say something, but she's just waiting for Jarvis to notice that like she's like, fuck.
Jarvis, roll an insight check, please.
7.
Of course. Boy's oblivious.
It's like an honest 2-3 minutes of quiet. And it's awkward as fuck.
Jarvis is just
But
kind of unrolling stuff, getting stuff hung out there. He takes his backpack off and hangs it up. Takes Isaac's gun and hoists it and kind of secures the gun up to the mast. Kind of close to where his head is going to be laying. And he just goes, after the 2-3 awkward minutes pass, he goes, "You see something you like, speak up."
I just am waiting for you to explain yourself.
I mean, what do you want to know?
Like, I
nothing.
understand that you think it was just messing around, but like, a lot can change in a couple years. And like, that was really rough. And that kind of put us in a really like shit spot.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I was just fucking around. We used to do that. We used to just mess around, but nobody ever got their head blown off.
I completely understand. Let's just try to be a little more low key. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yep.
And as the snow falls, it's cold. You start to just see the sun obviously setting behind Waterdeep. Eventually, as it goes completely out of view, the city, and it just looks like a complete line. A complete line all around you. As the deck and where you're sleeping is just little trickles of snowflakes hit. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Cool.
I watched my wife Jenny make 50 bags for you ungrateful sons of bitches. And all I hear is criticize. Next time on Heroes of the Forgotten Realm.
I can't do it! Yes, you can! Yeah! It's like, you think it could fit there? I don't know.
I like sandwiches.
It's like random bullshit.